this like a year ago or something. This is just something that I read on a website, just something I just put on paper, just wrote it down, something that I might visit in a couple of years. But here I am, standing here right in front of the symbol of Patagonia, the crown jewel of Patagonia. Buenos dias a todos y bienvenidos to today's video. It is Saturday 30th of November and today we have got a special day coming your way because we have finally made it to Torres del Paine. Y bienvenidos Parque Nacional Torres del Paine. So yesterday we crossed back into Chile through Puerto Natales, and in the next few days we'll just be coming here to Torres del Paine, exploring the crown jewel of Patagonia. So this morning just caught a 2-hour bus from Puerto Natales to a stop called Laguna Amarga, and this is where we bought our ticket. So got a pass ticket here, 21,000 pesos for tourists, which is $30 US, but if you're Chileno, if you're a national, then it's only 6,000 pesos. Alright, so this is where we are. Usted está aquí at Laguna Amarga, and we have to catch another bus 7 k's to Refugio Las Torres, and then our plan for today is going to be to do this 5 kilometers plus 3 kilometers, an 8-kilometer day to Mirador Base Torres, which is the main popular site of the 3 spires of Torres del Paine. So this is just the first leg of the W, and here you could see the famous W trail right there. So here behind me is the Las Torres hotel and camping zone. So I guess the shuttle here was free because the shuttle back you have to pay 3,000 pesos efectivo solo, in cash only, and that's at 7:15 tonight because my bus from that place over there back to Puerto Natales is at 7:45. So having a look at our route, it's 2 hours to the Chileno Lodge, then 1.5 hours to the Bend, and then 1 hour to Base de las Torres Lookout. So that's a total of 4.5 hours one way. If you just double that, being conservative, that's 9 hours. It's 10:30 now, so what's that? So I've got 8.5 hours, just gotta pace myself, and we are heading that way towards the towers. You could see it in the distance. So there's the trail there, so I guess we just start walking. Oh man, primero hora terminar, and look how far we've elevated. Up high in the first hour. 11:30 now, we are making pretty good pace I think. My legs are definitely warmed up now, stripped off a few layers, and it's actually a pretty beautiful day here in Torres del Paine. Last day of spring. Summer starting tomorrow. Beautiful. So the first hour and a half is the elevation, and now we have made it to the windy pass. You can see the trail goes through there, through the mountain and into the valley. So within these national parks you could also do activities. One of the activities which I saw back at that campsite over there was horseback riding. So you could opt to do that as well if you don't feel like trekking. So you just join one of these guys right there and get up on one of these horses. So we are here now in the middle, and we came from Refugio Las Torres at 135 meters altitude. So we climbed about 270 meters to 409, and then got to make our way up to 886. Shit. That is nearly 500 meters elevation we still have to climb. So I just passed Refugio Chileno back there, and it's the next Refugio where you could stay and camp. There's tents that you could book which go up the mountain. And yeah, we're actually right on time, 2 hours to get here with a little bit of breaks and taking photos. But now we've got another 2.5 to do the 4Ks, which I think is going to be a very hard uphill. Oh man, now this is pretty damn steep. Far out, look at that. Can someone please tell me when in human evolution did we start finding doing things like this fun? And now we have finally made it to Base de las Torres lookout. Mirador de las Torres. Check that out. Finally. 4 full hours. That last ascent took a while. What time is it? It's around 2:30, so now I could finally rest and finally get a decent snack break. Trying to save myself some money, so I got some homemade sandwiches. Here, got my salami sandwich, salami and cheese, and a bit of ham and cheese, and good old Gatorade. Seriously, still can't believe I'm here standing in front of the towers, standing in Torres del Paine. Who would have thought? Just like a year ago or something, this is just something that I read on a website, just something I just put on paper, just wrote it down, something that I might visit in a couple of years. But here I am, standing here right in front of the symbol of Patagonia, the crown jewel of Patagonia. So I can't be standing up here in front of this thing without giving you guys one interesting fact. Torres del Paine, Torres obviously meaning towers in Spanish, but Paine actually means blue in the now extinct Tehuelche language. Down below, apologies if I pronounced that incorrectly. So the literal translation for that is towers of blue. And doesn't look like it because I'm right in front of it now, but from afar it does have like a blue hue to it, so that's why they gave the whole place that name. So unfortunately I don't have much time up here. Got to start making my way down in 30 minutes at 3:30. Got to make my bus at 7:15, so allowing myself 3 hours and 45 minutes to get down. Considering it took me 4 hours to get up here and then there was a lot of uphill, that should be doable. So yeah, I guess I'll just hang around, take a few photos, and I'll see you guys at the bottom. Alright, finally made it back to the hostel. What a long, tiring day. I smashed it all the way down in 3 hours flat. It took me 4 hours to get up and just no breaks, just smashed it down 3 hours. Got back at Refugio Las Torres at 7 o'clock. Got the shuttle, got back to Refugio Las Torres at 7 o'clock, and then took the shuttle back to Laguna Amarga for my bus at 7:45. And then that took 2 hours to get back into town. Got into town at 10 o'clock at night. And then still had a 2-kilometer walk from the bus station to the hostel. Oh, I am buggered as such a long day. I seriously think this was the most walking I have ever done in my life. Let's look at the stats. 28.6 kilometers today and nearly 45,000 steps. Oh my god. And this was our trek today. I just pinned out the whole W trek, but we just did the first leg, pretty much the first day of the trip. Started here and then walked all the way to the viewpoint and then back. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Looking forward to a good 8 hours sleep. So hope you guys enjoyed today, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.